And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me all good? Can you all see the stream all well? And if you can see the stream all well, right, I'm going to do a quick audio check and then I've got a surprise for you. We should be live. Yeah, that sounds like I'm live. Right, so can you hear me all good? And, right, can you see me all good? Hello, this is the first, isn't it? I'm a little bit nervous to do this, I won't lie, so be nice. But hi, good evening everyone, how's everyone doing? Tonight we're going to be taking a first look at the, what we're looking at, the Frankenbahn. The Frankenbahn Stuttgart to Heilbronn route. I've decided to do this because I know a lot of you have asked me to do something a little bit like this, put a face cam on or whatever else, a bit more personal, let's say. I'm looking at myself on the camera, I should be looking there. So this could take a little bit of adjustment, but tonight what we're going to do is we're going to take a little look at Frankenbahn. I've got you on the chat over there, so when I'm looking over there, I'm actually looking at you when I should be looking at there, or maybe there, or maybe there, I don't know. But we'll figure it out as we go along, won't we? But yeah, tonight's going to be a good bit of fun, a little bit different, and also you can see my my room, my setup, my background. It's not overly crazy. You've got a bed, you've got the lamp and the... Can't say a name out loud, otherwise she'll say something. It'd be good if I could get like the chat on screen as well. That'd be very useful. Who's that geezer? It's me. Hello. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? This is, I think, hopefully, if this is popular, this is a thing going forward. Like, you know, I've got my big ass ring light on, which is probably going to blind me for the next 2 hours, and I'm not going to be able to see it all. But yeah. So the UK departure board video coming soon. There it is. Video coming soon on that. Right. Exciting. Yeah. Am I on the PC tonight? I am indeed. I am indeed. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill the audio for Train Sim World because that's a little bit loud. Because, oh, I can't click anywhere. Oh, this is not good. This is a disaster. Ah, dear. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Panic. Hold on. Nothing's responding. My face has broken the stream. Fantastic. Great start. Right, so, hang on, is that, oh yeah, I've read that one. Richie, if you want the chat on stream, I can easily set that up for you. We'll sort it for one thing at a time, we'll sort that for a future stream. At the minute, I'm currently struggling because I've got all sorts of audio going on. I need to put my phone down there because I can. And, yeah, for some reason, I can't seem to do anything. I can't seem to select anything, which is slightly concerning. I can't select anything in the game, which is slightly concerning. So let me just alt tab. 1 second. Right, 1 second. Let me just do that because I have a horrible feeling that my Train Sim World has crashed, which is not a good start. So let me end Train Sim World. Bye Train Sim World. See you later. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's try that again. So let me load that back up because you'll just see a blank screen and no one wants to see that. You're getting this on day one, nice one. I am just streaming specifically onto YouTube, just whilst I get used to the face cam, because yeah, it could get a little bit chaotic, and I don't really fancy having chaos. Morning, Snocko. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. Hopefully that should be. Let me just quickly scrap my bald head before I carry on. Right, let me. Be right back. Cool. Hello. Right then, let me get a bit of tissue. A bit of tissue. There's gonna be all sorts of screenshots and stuff coming out of this, isn't there? I can see it now. This is what you don't see behind the camera. Right. You're getting this on day one. Nice one. Nice one. Right. Should we get into it? Let's do it. Hopefully it lets me. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Right. So I now can no longer see myself, so I won't be looking at myself. So I've got to hope that I don't do anything stupid. So Frankenbahn, Stuttgart to Heilbronn is what we're Heilbronn. I don't bloody know. On Saturday, Amtrak 7 gave a good horn show when it passed Monroe. Nice one. I was going to ask if you wanted a call from your fellow content creator who knows a thing or two about PCs. Yeah, we can certainly look at doing that for a future stream of some kind. You can definitely help me out with some things. Yeah, we'll sort out stuff like that in the future. For sure. But Frankenbahn, so that's what we're going to be looking at tonight. I've installed what I can to be able to showcase the Frankenbahn properly. I don't have everything installed, so you'll have to bear with me on that. But if you've got all the German stuff, you'll see all sorts of things. So Frankenbahn is this one here. So you get, hold on, let me turn the audio off of this damn thing because it's far too loud. Let me just do that, okay? Let me just do that. You have driven the S-Stock on Train Simulator Classic and on Long Island Railroad Commuter. We're also going to take today to talk a little bit about seasonal reveals week 2. And there's something actually quite exciting. I need to remember I'm on camera. There is something quite exciting that is in the works, isn't there? With the Medway Valley line. We'll talk about it. We will talk about it eventually. Leading locomotive was ALC 42 Charger with a raised letter K5LA. Ooh, I have no idea what that means. I think I know what an ALC 42 is. Anyway, Frankenbahn. Scenarios. We've got Sturwagen Safety. We've got Millennium. We've got Move It Around, Sort It Out, and Inspect the Unexpected. See what they've done there. So obviously that's around about 15 minutes. We might end up doing that. Who knows? Then we've got service-wise, loads of services. Have I gone onto the right route there? I don't think I have. Have I? I have. Right. Loads of services with this. So obviously we've got the star of the show, which is the 140. That's come as part of the pack. That obviously does all sorts of stuff, freights and all that sort of good stuff. Loads going on there with the 140. So I'll take a little look at that. We then have the new Sturwagen things, which are these. I don't know why they hook them all into the same thing here. I don't quite get that. But that's the new one, which I've given a go of, and I quite like it. However, I keep breaking it. I've given it a few goes on the PlayStation, and I keep breaking it, so I don't know what I've done wrong. But we'll soon, hopefully, fix that. You're a few hours... Oh, it was a few hours late. Hello, Callum, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're so hyped for the Medway Valley. It looks good, doesn't it? It looks a good route. So, that's that anyway. So that's the Stuttgart one. That does, again, all sorts of stuff. The 111, that also pulls the wagons the other way. So you've got different versions there. But yeah, that's the 111. As Train Simulator Driver puts it, the 111. Next, we've got as for layered stock, we've got the 101. This is the standard 101. I do have the expert 101 installed. So obviously you can mess around with that and do some things there. You've got the 425. I feel like Mannheim, Kaiserslautern and Frankfurt S-Bahn are two really key routes for this. They had a lot of services. Your base stuff's around about 250 services. With your layers, you're looking at around over 800. So this is quite very much layer dependent. But like I said, I'm guessing that's accurate. But yeah, you've got the 425, you've got the 423 from Frankfurt S-Bahn and Frankfurt Fulda as well. And then obviously you've got some shunting with the 294, and you've got some intercity stuff as well with the 415. That's 411, isn't it? And you've got a couple of things there. So that is everything, plus more Electro Stars, and you can probably tell I like them. They're not bad. They're all right. I'll give you to it. They're not bad. They're not the most awful things in the world. They're not that bad. Anyway, what do you want to see first? Do you want to see a 140 service? Do you want to see a 111? Do you want to see a Sturwagen thing? Let me know. Hold on, let me put in the chat. What do you want to see first? Right? What do you want to see first? Whilst I do that, let me get me water. Got me nice Starbucks mug there. Look at that. Very nice. I'm going to be starting to be silly now, aren't I? Is it really a good idea to put that there? Probably not, but we'll figure it out. It's all right. It's all right. I don't know why I've got a Starbucks cup, but it is what it is. 140, and I've also got my F1 mug, which is Eat, Sleep, F1 Repeat. But you put that down there because you can. Right, 140. Okay, that's freight stuff, and I actually don't know how to drive this, so I'm going to do the tutorial. Because I'm going to rate this. I've give this like a little bit of a go. I was meant to do a video on it, but I didn't really get a chance to do it. So, yeah, apologies for that. Right, train depot. 140. How do you drive this thing then? Well, that's not what I wanted, was it? That's not what I wanted at all. What are you doing? How do you find... training modules. That's where it'll be. Training modules. You doing all right? Thanks. Was late to college due to missing the bus, And the next one not turning up until 8:45, plus the bus was running 17 minutes late. Right, training module. Let's do this then, shall we? Can you not do passenger services? You probably can. I think it's mainly freight, to be honest. Right, DBBR 140 introduction. Let's do this then.
In this training module, you will be taken through the operation of this BR-140 electric locomotive.
Cool.
This locomotive requires the reverser handle to be inserted before operation.
So that goes in there. That's relatively standard. Put it in then. Get in there. There you go.
Set the reverser to forward.
Yep. Brake key. Standard stuff. Yep. Cool.
The large wheel in the center of the desk is the tap changer, which controls power delivery in the locomotive.
Right.
Before applying any power, be sure to release the brakes.
Oh.
Set the tap changer to the currently selected tap is shown on the dashboard.
Easy. Oh! That's brilliant. That's fantastic. I like that. That's brilliant. I'm going to see myself do that in a bit. Right. That's basic. Easy. I can do that. I can deal with that. Hi, Finola. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. The 805 will be awesome when that comes out. Yeah, I can't wait for that. Let's go back to the route. Cool. Let's do a service with it, shall we? Let's take a look at the route. Can you do something passenger with it? That's my main question. Freight. Oh, hello. Like, oh, freight. What else you got? Freight. All that sort of stuff. No, it's just all light loco stuff. But you can use the 140 on other services. So if you go to some other German routes, you can use it as you would. Ah, hello. I'm not giving that a go yet. Oh, expert. I've not given that much of a go. Anyway, if you go to Frankfurt folder, you can actually give this a go in places. No, you can't use it in Frankfurt folder. Ignore me. Let's go to Frankfurt S-Bahn. Can you do stuff on there? Possibly. Maybe. No, you can't do it on there. I have seen it in places where you can use it. It's going to call me a liar now, isn't it? You'll be able to use it on other routes if you've got main Spessartbahn. Is there a roadmap for this month? No, the roadmap is being replaced by seasonal reveals. Dovetail have a community team 4-up challenge on Thursday. I didn't know about this. I wish I could have been told. I would have jumped onto it. I've been asking them to do a 4-up for ages. Anyway, we'll just do a freight service. I'm not bothered. I'm not asked. Let me just get my train sim world interface thing. Yeah, let's do that. Start callback. Okay, so I've got my TSCX set up. If you go to the depot and select it, it's all freight. This is where it becomes this is where he becomes an umpty on the camera. Oh yeah, pretty much. I need to remember as well where the center of the world is, which is about here. I need to be kind of sat off. I'm kind of sat to one side. Does it look like I care? Does it? No, I don't think so. Right, come on in. Let's do this. Let's do that. Put that into there. Happy days. That'll be fine. Is it true about the Medway Valley? Yeah, the Medway Valley, and there's a video from me coming about. Hold on. There's a video about it coming out tomorrow because I played it in Train Simulator Classic. Because I've known about that for a little while, not too long, but maybe a couple of days or so. So I'm very excited for that because Firefly Simulations are a group of very well-known people in the community. So it's going to be a good bit of fun. I can assure you that. You can see all the route it's on. Yeah, so it goes from Gravesend to Raynham, which is obviously southeastern high speed, which is a lot of southeastern high speed, and then obviously we've got the bit down towards Tunbridge, which is going to be quite cool. Right, so let's put that in. Let's put that into forwards. Yeah, cool. We need to put the brake key on. I think I need to do that automatically. That's all fine. Which one's my tap changer? That's the brake. That needs to be released. Released all the way, yeah. Don't need to, oh no, it's freight service, isn't it? So we're not going to have to worry about any things. That's got to go into off, running, yeah. So how on earth do I apply power? I don't have anything set up for me tap changer, so I'm just going to have to do it this way. That's fine. We're moving, that's good. Bit early, but we're moving. Just thinking about it. Nice. So I haven't got this set up to any tap changer controls, which is fine. It's okay. But we can also do... Can't do a low horn, but you can go. I love it. It's brilliant. Are we getting a new rolling stock? Getting the 375-6, I believe. I'm not actually too sure. I think there's a 375-3 and a -6, as far as I'm aware. Do you know what's actually quite funny? Thinking about it, do you know when I'm looking at a chat, I'm looking at the YouTube chat on the screen. Like for me, I'm looking towards the chat that's off the screen. That's clever. That's how I'm gonna work it. Train simulator control. The train simulator controller. You love the horn, the scream. You're looking forward to more functioning GSMR. Yeah, from what I saw, it looks like it's got some more bits to the GSMR, which is quite cool. What extent of that is, I don't know. What's the... that's fine, I'll do it that way. Off we go. So, whereabouts in the world are we? I don't actually know, but this is the train. I like it. I like it a lot. Brilliant. Right then. Let's start applying some more beans, I think. But the beans are going to be fine to us. Don't imagine the beans will be too scary. Let's also talk about the 90. Yeah, of course. That's an. I've not, if I'm honest, I've not read too much into it. I just saw it pop up. I didn't really read loads into the article. I just knew of the Medway Valley. You see that little flash then? Yeah. So the 90's coming, of course, and also you've got like branded. I think was it DB branding I saw on some of the screenshots, possibly. I'm also going to just show you the map. So as we roll along, where are we? We are at the top here. So we're what's this called? This is Biegheim Bissingen. Something like that. I've done a couple of services between here and Stuttgart on the PlayStation. Now, what's quite interesting with Stuttgart is that I've been here before. I last came here in 2018. I actually went into Stuttgart on the lower platforms and went up to the higher platforms, and then I went around this way towards Ulm. So I actually got some experience in the station, which is quite cool. Oh, my game's frozen again. Oh, it's not. It's okay. Weird. I don't know why it keeps freezing. That must be just something to do with my something to do with me breaking the camera. How you doing, Ben? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How long till a SPAD? Probably not long. Probably not that long. Let's talk about the GP60B and the GP60M. No idea. What add-on are you most looking forward to from the Seasons of Reveals? We'll need to see what week 3 brings, I think, because like I don't know what's going to be announced in week 3, and there could be something in there that's absolutely incredible. At the minute, it's probably Medway Valley. That looks really, really exciting. But I don't know if you lot noticed, but I'm not saying like don't take this for like word for word, but did you notice that there was a couple of only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 announcements in the first week, and we had a lot more announcements this week? Do you feel like as we get closer to the end of the month, well obviously it's 3 weeks, but as we get to the 3rd week, do you think we'll get more information next week? Because that will be very interesting if we get some more announcements. I'm also quite surprised at the fact that we've got quite a lot of announcements, really. A lot of new stuff. There's that, what is it, the DBBR 147? That's another thing as well. Yeah, that's quite an exciting one. It's in the article, a more in-depth simulation GSMR. Yeah, I did see there was more writing on it. With Medway Valley Line, how long is it from end to end? I think from what I saw, because that's the one I'm most interested in, it was around about, I think it was 13 reworked miles, which is the South Eastern High Speed, and then 26 new miles. So I think in total we're talking around about 40 miles, which I think is pretty decent, to be honest. Your college ends for Christmas on the 17th. Nice. I finish for work on the 24th. This is a long... Oh, there you go. The 171 and the 377 have got older lights. Yeah, I think the 375's got older lights as well, hasn't it? I think the 805 will be a great add-on to pick up when it gets revealed. Yeah, hopefully that's not too far away. It looked like it was almost done, to be honest. So I'm surprised that we've not heard much about that. I'm guessing all the board are just working on Birmingham crew like updates and stuff. So I looked for about an hour or so for the gameplay. Oh yeah. So the Medway Valley loss. I've just kind of got what you've just said. So the Medway Valley line is actually in Train Simulator Classic, and if you want me to, I will do a stream on that because it's a good bit of fun. I have got a video coming out tomorrow on it. And that route, I mean, you've got the Chatham main line that goes to Victoria, but on that line you can obviously go from... I did a video from Stroud to Maidstone, and that was half an hour, and that was only half of the new section. So it's around about 50 minutes to an hour from Stroud to Tunbridge. So the route will, theoretically, you'd have services starting at Gravesend, I think. I don't know why it starts at Gravesend, you tell me, but I'm guessing you'd go from Gravesend and then you'd go down that way. I don't actually know though. It's interesting that Raynham's included. The 171-8 is newer lights and side PIS. Quite a lot of action on this route, isn't there? Just in 3 or 4 trains. Bear in mind I've not got everything installed. Oh. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Yeah, it looks really nice. And not a live stream would be nice. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I can see what I can do. It won't be any time soon, but it could be in the next couple of weeks. But I do have a video coming out, I mean, tomorrow. So if I get it out in time. Yeah. Brilliant. I love it. I love it. It's good. Yeah, this is a good bit of fun. Obviously, a lot of the German community are quite looking forward to this one, I think. Obviously, this isn't out yet. This comes out tomorrow. This releases tomorrow at 10 AM, I believe. You love the face cam. Nice one. Jokes aside, what do you think of the unexpected reveal of the Medway Valley lines? Wasn't unexpected for me. I kind of knew about it, but Richie has a video about the Metropolitan line coming out on the weekend. I don't, but I could figure something out. I bought the Metropolitan line, however, I can't seem to run it anywhere, which is a bit frustrating. I don't know what it is to do. And people were telling me about this, about the Steam version, but I'll figure it out. It's fine, but it runs fine. It runs absolutely beautifully. Obviously, because it doesn't run anywhere. 10 AM on Xbox, 6 PM on Steam. Yep. 10 AM on console, 6 PM on Steam. So in around about 24 hours time, you can run the PC. So I'm guessing, what's this one? That's me direct brake. I want to make sure that's released. Nice. Oh, beeping. So we need to slow down. So let's do that. Let's give it a bit of direct brake. Slow right down. You have more UK routes than USA and Germany. They added more realistic GSMR, then surely they could add it to the game code modified to the code of other trains like the 390, the 150 and the 323. Well, who knows? If it's more in depth, like we don't know how in depth it's going to be, and if it's extremely in depth and it's a case of it can be worked into other trains, great. However, if it's just a very, very complicated system to put in, then I wouldn't hold your breath. You got to remember, if you know, GSMR might be a very, very complicated thing to implement, and it may take a third party who know a few things about it, but who knows? You played for Train Simulator Classic for nearly 100 hours. Nice. Hello, Richie Richington. Hello. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I'm in a position where I'm not covering too much of the screen either. That'll be a plan anyway, to be just to be slightly out of the way. Interesting route. My plan is to buy it along with the 420. Yeah, I forgot about the 420 being a thing. Yeah, I'm guessing, would that be on this route? I would imagine it would be. The yard is ridiculously empty. Right, I am going to stress I don't have everything installed. Remind me when we go back to the main menu. Like I say, on the PC I don't have everything required for this. So don't be worrying about empty yards. This isn't fully representative, and I will stress that. It's only empty because I don't own half the stuff. Let me stop there. Uh-oh. Stop. Ah, no! No! Stop! Right, come on in. That's us not driving the 140 again. Dear. I have had the bug on West Coast Mainline South since Train Simuls 5 and it still has bugs. Disaster. Right, what should we do next? What next then? Hey? What next? Class 90 is something I am very much investing in. AP is a good company when it comes to trains, especially on TSC. Makes sense, but we all need to hold on. Makes sense, but we all need to buy signals in the head code. Well, put signals in the head code of the unit, but alone that would make a big difference. I don't want to do anything more freight because look what just happened. Right, whilst I'm here, lay list. So Linker Rheinstrecke and 218 services, that adds around about 6 services, I think. So that's stuff. Obviously got the 628 again, that does stuff. And you do have some other stuff as well. So the 110 from Linker Rheinstrecke, BRO, what's that? Is that Bremen Oldenburg? Bremen Oldenburg, Semmeringbahn brings in some stuff, and also some Ludwigsbahn stuff as well. So there is other stuff that layers into this. Like I said, I don't have absolutely everything here, but I've got majority of like playable services. ICE, you want to see an ICE service? They're just depot moves. It's kind of a bit pointless, really. I mean, we can do it if you really want to. We'll do it in July. That's fine. Oh no, how you doing it? Rest in peace. Yeah, I know, Great Western. Never good. Never good. Luke Snowball, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Can you hear me all good? That's the question. How you doing it? Rest in peace. Yeah, I know, Great Western. Cool. I sound like I can hear myself. Right, a bit of this action, shall we? Let's put that into forwards. Lovely. Let's lights are on. Cool. This is just going to be a very quick depot move, to be honest. But you can run these. I think you do see... Oh, hello. What's this over here? One thing I really like is the approach into Stuttgart, which, as we'll look at in a second, I think is really, really cool. And probably one of the coolest parts of the route, to be honest. Got a 101 there. There you go. I think Semmeringbahn and the 218 are the ones that add quite a lot of services in the sense that obviously like static stock, because I've not got the right IC wagons. So again, this isn't a fully representative first look, but yeah, this approach into Stuttgart is very cool indeed. Obviously got the new thingy there. Look at that there, nice. You got the other one down there, very nice. Plenty going on. Don't mind the stuttering. This is literally the first time I've given this route a go on the PC, so just bear with it as we do a couple of runs. Anyway, let's go back, and hopefully we can do some stuff. So what's it gonna... That's the train brake. We can get rid of that. Cool. That's AFB. Ah, there you go. Hold on. Wonder why you only need the Frankfurt S-Bahn DBBR 423 for the S-Bahn services instead of any of the DBBR 423s. No idea. Maybe that's just how it works. Maybe it's something to do with like era, because I believe the 423s are the newer ones. Maybe as well the 423 has got more like newer features. So I think they tend to use the newer trains, newer versions of the trains anyway. Now, I suppose that would make sense because the 423's probably had a lot of reworks to it. And yeah, has all sorts of stuff going on. I have heard announcements as well. Announcements on there. You don't have the Frankfurt S-Bahn, S1, S8 and S9. It's worth getting. It's a good bit of fun. I like that route. Google Gemini said it is possible to implement GSMR into other trains by defining each segment by train and track. So in short text, they just need to add a load of sensors all over the track. And when you've got a lot of infrastructure to build anyway, like overhead wires and signals and tracks and stations, maybe going to take a bit more time to add that in. I mean, it depends how easy it is. You know, you got to think that, you know, realistically, how many people are going to use GSMR on a regular basis? You have got to weigh that up. What about the horn on this? Just the means off. Where's my water gun? It's down there. Got the Stura wagons. German safety systems. I mean, we can do safer. I don't have any other ones set up. It's a beautiful approach into Stuttgart. It really is. I quite like the approach. I think the amount of like stuff you can see around is actually quite impressive. It's a bit like the approach into Frankfurt. Very, very cool. If the Xbox Series S had a stronger timetable, then it would have been so much better. But we don't know how realistic it's going to be if people want realistic experience, and it's worth the pay a price. I mean, I think. Oh, hello! Look, got a S-Bahn going in there. Got an S-Bahn peeking out there. Yeah, it's one of them, isn't it, where it's going to start becoming on the verge of like expert locos. And let's say if GSMR was was quite a difficult thing to grasp, then people might not like it, and they'll be going to this effort to put in GSMR, and it might not be worth it. Also got 101 over there, and also got the Castle Würzburg looking thing, the ICE1. So you do see them as AI. Bit more beans. If there was one route you'd want to be revealed in the season of reveals thingy for Train Sim World, what would it be? Something northern. I'm dying to see something northern. I really, really do think it's time that we see another northern route. I know we had Manchester Commuter recently, but that's a 323. After playing the West Coast Mainline Preston Carlisle timetable, I really, really, really want to see like a northern DMU. I would love to see it. So hopefully, who knows? I don't know. I don't know what's going to be in the final reveal, but we'll see what happens. How do you get a ranking Train Sim World tier list? Easy. Go to tierlistmaker.com, whatever it's called. A Northern Class 156 pack. Yes, this is me giving money. Not that I'd be giving money because I get it anyway, but you know what I'm saying. Like I'd like to see some Northern. A Northern 158 would be a good shout. I mean, it wouldn't really be because there's nowhere to run it, but a Northern route with a 158 would be absolutely sick. Really would. Well, let's not bugger this up, shall we? Cool. Nice. Unlock the doors. Unlock the doors. Open the door. Let's do that. So if you could add anything to this game just to make your experience better, what would it be? What in terms of what? Like features, routes? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Unlock the doors. Ah. Cool. Lovely. Main menu. What do you want to do next? Do you want to see a Stura wagon? What it's called? I think we'll do a straw wagon service because I can. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a bit of that, shall we? This thing, not this one. This one. Now I keep struggling with this, so if any of you are experts, please help. Because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not very good at stuff. So these services are around about 50 minutes long. These ones are pretty much all stoppers, mostly all stoppers anyway. So we'll do Stuttgart to Würzburg. Why not? Do that. A Northern 331 would be nice. Nah, DMUs. That's where it's at, DMUs. Airedale line with a 158, 331, 333 and an Elenia IC225 Azuma. And a 66 including Leeds to Doncaster and a Northern 150. You're not asking much, are you? You don't want much. Right. Let's I think this is another tap changer, is it? But we can put the master key in, put that into forwards. Doors are on the left hand side. Let's do that. Go put the brake key in. Lovely. Dynamic brake is off. That needs to go there. That's also there. That's it's just that's that. Ah, okay, cool. Nice. Let's I'll put a bit of dynamics on. Why not? So this is the. Let me put the lights on as well. Cool. So this is the I don't know, what do you call it? What's going on down here? Ooh, can you get to the underground platforms down here? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? No, you can't get to them, but you can hear them. You can certainly hear them. Anyway, this is the the strut. I don't know, strut waffle wagon. That's what we're going to call it. A strut waffle. This is the strut waffle. This is the 425. That's a 425. Let's gander over here. ICE. Got the other ICE there, so you got ICE stock. It's fairly busy here at Stuttgart. For what I've got installed, you've got plenty of stuff going on. Obviously got our lovely little strut wagon. Yeah, cool. This is going to Würzburg, like Castle Würzburg. Let's have a look. So we're going to Ludwigsburg, Bleinheim, but get that one. Bisenheim, Kirchheim, Laffin, and Heilbronn. So a fair few services along this run. Alan Thompson said Great Western Railway 159-8 could be on the cards for new features. It's the ScotRail Class 156 you'd like to see in Glasgow. What is unique? What is the unique trend that comes with this DLC? I think it's mainly this and the 140. I think it's old school in it. I don't know much about them, so I'm really not the right person to ask. But I think that's kind of the highlight. Let's run up. Let's do this. Hopefully it starts moving. Hopefully I've not broken it. Oh, announcements. There you go, look. So how do we start going? That's all off. That's off. That's released. Have I done anything else? No, it's running up there. Oh, me. How do I do this? Go. Brake key. I have struggled with this for a little while. I do struggle driving this, I won't lie. I might have done something wrong here. I've got it working, but it's usually because I'm a doofus. So let me just. That's in release. That's in release. That's off. Run up. Yep. I'm gonna go. Not if the thingy's not in, is it? We'll get it working. We'll get it working, I promise. I'm going to sneeze as well. Dear me. There. Right. Come on. Why not going? Right. If in doubt, restart the service. Come on, waffle wagon. There you go. The waffle wagon. The Stroop waffle wagon. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. It's that time of year again. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? Let's put the key in. Let's put that into forwards. Were we in neutral? I think we were, you know. I think we were in neutral. What if there is more German routes or UK routes in Trains in World? Ta-da! You're looking at one. You're looking at the tomorrow's route. A northern 195 would be cool. Yeah, it would be. It's really sad that the expert DBBR 101 is so forgotten. It never layers. Yeah, I do feel a little bit sad about that because I feel like it's quite a nice looking train and they made a lot of noise about it. So I am quite surprised it isn't in more DLC, to be honest. Right. So let's see. Why is it not going anywhere? I'm so confused. What am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong, and I don't know what. Oh, that's slightly different. Is it something to do with these? Close the circuit breaker. That might be it, you know. That might be it. You might be the Lord and Saviour. Oh. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Come on. I got this working the other day. What am I doing wrong then? This might be something to do with the TSCX, the way I've set it up. Because it doesn't seem to like it. Why is it not working then? What am I doing wrong? Right, hold on. Tutorial time. I have struggled with this a little bit. Try raising the pantograph as well. Ah, see, I should have checked that. I should have read the comments first. Hold on. Training module. I'm terrible when it comes to German trains. I really am. I'm absolutely useless at them. This is why I don't do safer or anything like that, because I just break it. You think it was the brake key? Well, we'll soon find out.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to operate the BNRD ZF 483.0 Wittenberg cab car.
Okay.
This formation is powered by a BR111 locomotive at the rear of the train, which has already been set up for you. Firstly, you will need to insert the reverser handle.
Right, I've done that.
While you set up the cab,
right, I've done that.
Unlock the brakes with the brake key to allow braking to be... For this introduction, you will be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations. Open the passenger doors to allow boarding.
Maybe we need to wait for like all the things to release.
Close the doors before departure.
Yep,
the
that's
train
fine.
is now ready to depart. Set the reverser to the forward position. The throttle in this cab is a sprung ratcheted control.
What'd you call me?
Moving the throttle to the run-up position will increase the selected tap in the locomotive and increase power.
That worked.
The hold position.
So why did that not work in the service?
At the current tap level. Moving the lever to the run-down position will decrease the selected tap. Power in this cab car is delivered through a combined tap changer and Z control lever. This can be used as a traditional tap changer or by using the Z control to hold the taps. In this training module...
Right. So I'm not too sure why that didn't work then. That's weird. Very weird. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I've obviously done something wrong somewhere. Like I say, I'm not an expert, so I'm the worst person to be teaching you this. We'll do that service there. Try that again. Try that all again. Try new service and both raise the pantograph and close the circuit thingamajig. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Because I've blatantly got it wrong somewhere. Because I'm stupid. Very stupid. The H stock is a 6-car U-Bahn. If we do see anything with Northern, then a 155 has to be a DMU they add, just so we have a full Sprinter family. Right. Put that in. Put that into neutral. Open the doors. Right, pantograph. Let's raise that. And let's do that. Hopefully, that does a thing. Do that. Make sure that's released. That's released. And that's all releasing all the stuff. I'm guessing that needs to be down as well. Possibly. Maybe we just weren't fully released. Who knows? I don't know. I don't bloody know. We'll figure it out. Where we're calling it on this one. I think a few more stations on this one as well. Right then, let's do that. Let's put that into... Put that in. Tail lights, headlights. Go! So hopefully that does a thing. And if it don't, then I'm just going to go back to the controller. Because I'm guessing it's the TSCX. That's raised. So maybe that wasn't raised before. Yeah, if that's right, yeah, if you can check what to do in the preview stream, that'll be very useful. Because I'm just being an idiot. I didn't watch that, so I probably should have. Time has not been of the essence. Homburg. Come on, Richie, the waffle's moving. Let's do it. Let's hope this works. If it doesn't, I think it's down to my TSCX, to be honest. 'Cause it's set up for a single-handle EMU. It's not set up for this. So maybe if we start running up, hopefully it does something. Well, it won't go anywhere if we're still in neutral. So let's try that. Come on. Come on. Move. Yeah, we're moving. Okay, right. We're on the move. We're doing it. It's okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Announcements. Can you hear that all right? Can you hear that a bit louder? Because you can. Why not, eh? Why not? Right. Hopefully my audio's coming through all good as well. The waffle wagon is even more disobedient than the diesel from Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go. Let's do it. I quite like the look of these ones. These look better than the ones that came with Bremen Oldenburg. It's going slow though, isn't it? Ah. Run up. This is moving now. We're doing something right. Holders are really awkward. Congratulations. Thank you. I can finally show you how it's meant to be shown. Richie, what's your thoughts on Lando becoming the world championship? I was so hyped. Fair play to him. It was a good race. So fair play to him. I will give it him. It were close and it were a little bit nervous. It were definitely a bit of a squeaky bum time for a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy he won. Good to see another Brit winning the world championship. It's a complete different person as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's good. It's good that he's won, and hopefully 2026 is going to be an interesting season. Are you doing some Welsh bloke? Hi all, just got back from a trip to next town to meet a mate. Problem was we're meeting tomorrow. Never mind. Just got me out of the house, had a pint, and got to ride some 197s. Oh dear, pain. I don't know the pain because I don't have any friends, but yeah. The train simulator controller works with Subway Sim too. Yeah, I need to give that a go on Subway Sim. I am planning to at some point. What did you think of the Medway Valley announcement? Jab, it looks really exciting. I'm quite excited for that route. I reckon that's going to be a good one. Oh, damn, hold on. About time, Richie. How you doing? I'm doing good, thank you, Mikey. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. LM4 is coming LM1 next season. Yep. He's taking it on, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. What are we breaking? I've blown the circuit breaker, haven't I? I think I've blown the circuit breaker because we're not doing anything. Maybe if I run down and try again. How you doing, Mr. Pro? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. No, long time no see, indeed. And I've got a webcam. Hello. How you doing? Oh, I'm having a message. Hold on. Hold on a minute. It was Shan asking me if I've given the cat some food, which I have done, and they're going to try and trick her. He's broke it. I've broke it again. What am I doing wrong here? I'm proper buggering this up, ain't I? What have I done wrong? I don't understand what I'm doing it. Right. 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 Hold on. Hold on. TSCX. Stay there. Let me... Hold on. Right. For now, I don't know. It's the way I've set it. I'm obviously using the TSCX, but it's obviously not working. So let me just... Let me make sure not to knock anything over. Right. Hold on. Hey. Let me put that down there for now. Obviously, it's a default setup, so don't be judging this too harshly because I think I've messed this up, to be honest. Let me go back to my trusty controller for now, and then we'll figure it out. This will probably be much easier to do with a controller. The reason it doesn't put on power is because if you put the lever to off, even just for a bit, you have let it run down. You have let it run down to 0. So how come I can't reapply power then? What am I doing wrong? Right, it might be fine now. Now I'm on the controller. Like I say, maybe a TSX isn't a good idea for like when it's not been set up properly. If it was set up properly, I think it'd be fine. So let me do it this way. Webcam is crazy. I've been long for long, and of course, when I tune in, you broke the bloody train. Yeah, I know. Typical of me to do that, isn't it? Typical. Here's a random thought. So you know the Christmas song Feliz Navidad? Have you ever thought of it might be Scouser singing Feliz Navidad? I've already heard that one. That's an old one. That's an old one. I've been saying for years, the police have me dad do. I've been singing that for years. Obviously they don't, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. You reduce the taps and turn it up again. I'm gonna stick to the PlayStation controller because I think like I'm set up for like DMUs and stuff. I'm not set up something with a tap changer, so it's struggling. Sorry, I phrased that wrong. You have to let it run. You have to let it run down. Tap all the way down to 0. At least you haven't spadded, for all I know. Don't tell him, peeps. Be quiet. Right, let's try that again. Let's try that again. So you're saying that if I run it up, so I do that, hold, maybe.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug SE nach Homburg-Saar Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station Ludwigsburg. Ausstieg in Fahrtrichtung rechts.
Ah, brake key. Brake key. No, I've put that on. I really can't drive this thing. I'm not very good at driving it at all. I need to watch the preview stream to kind of know what I'm doing. You checking the preview stream? Sorry, I've failed you all. How on earth do you do this? Alright, come on. Move. Go. Go. Are we actually going to be going anywhere tonight? No, I don't think we will be. I don't understand what I've done wrong. I'm doing something. I'm blatantly doing something wrong because I've got it working twice, and it's not a bug. So I'm worried. Don't be thinking this is bugs. I'm just an idiot. Okay, I quite clearly don't know what I'm doing, and I've not spent enough time doing tutorials. Are the traction motors on? I don't know. I don't actually know. Very confusing. Very confusing. How you doing, Lawrence Staub? Ah, you might know a little thing about this train. How on earth do I do this? What am I doing wrong? I haven't got a clue. I'm doing something blatantly wrong, and I don't know what. Can a ROG 37 pull it? Now's not the time. Now is not the time. What have I done? Right. Come on. Behave. Behave yourself, right? Okay. Behave. Right. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about applying power. I think the traction motor is on the left. Ah, there we go. Right, we're moving. So obviously I'm just doing it wrong. I'm guessing to this there must be a sequence. There must be a sequence of how you do things, and I'm doing it in the wrong way. That's what I think's going wrong here. Which basically means pay attention to what you need to do, because I'm doing it wrong. I checked and it just seems like the developers are built different. I'm obviously doing... I think, because a lot of German trains are like this. Well, hello. A lot of German trains are like this, where you have to have a certain sequence in how you do things. And if you don't do it in that sequence, it don't work. So you need to make sure you do it right. It probably doesn't help that the TSCX is all like a bit muddled up with the way I've set it up. Have you played the Croydon Christmas event? No, I haven't. I haven't actually. We need to look into doing that at some point. Am I missing out on new buses and stuff? Because I feel like I need to do something. That's why we like you. I mean, I try and give it a good go. Yeah, that seems to be better now. Yeah, okay, that's better. This is where, when you get a TSCX, you need to set it up for certain trains. Wow, look at that, nice. Loads going on. But we'll just stick to the controller. Me trusty old PlayStation controller. It's cool though, plenty going on. Basically read the manual. Yeah, basically read the manual. Alright, don't be so daft. It's fine though, we're moving. It's okay. It's all good. They're new buses, and there's bare points for completing for completing bare points. When you leave a station, raise the power to number 4, let it roll a little, and then put it to 10, and then 15. Right, okay. I see. See, I told you, a sequence. There's a sequence in it. I'm impatient. I'm full beans, full throttle. I'm like, let's go. Let's get going, boys. That's what I'm saying. I'm just not very good when it comes to German. I'm not very good at the old German stuff. Really bad with tap changes. The 86 and the 87 are a bit easier to drive, in my opinion. In other news, 17 likes on the stream. Thank you very much, Pete. Much appreciated. 56 votes, of which 29% of you say you're going to get this on day 1. 20% of you said you're going to get it on a sale. 25% have said maybe. And a fair 27% of you said no. So it's actually quite equal between you all, which is very interesting. I don't know if this is a new loco, but I enjoy this cab. Just tuned in. Yeah, this is the new Stuttgart Heilbronn route coming out tomorrow. So this is early access. I probably should have put that in the title. In fact, I might do... No, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. It's early access anyway. So yeah, it's obviously new to me. This I've given the 111 a go, but this is new to me. This is the new train. It's called the Straw Wagon or something like that, but I'm going to call it the Strutwaffle Wagon. How you doing, Trainaholic? Welcome to the stream. Can you do a full lap around the Hamburg with the AL1? I can do. I'm not going to do it right now, but I will do. What's going on, Richie? Not much. We are showcasing the up-and-coming Frankenbahn. That's what they call it, isn't it? Frankenbahn. Frankenbahn at Stuttgart to Heilbronn route. For those of you that have just joined, hi! Webcam. Cool, isn't it? Looking sharp in the bend. It's a very nice looking train. I quite like these. I think these are called, what, N-Wagons? Something like that. Very cool looking. I have seen some cases as well. I don't know how regular they are, but there is sometimes services that are actually Dostos coupled up to this. So you've got this at the front, a Dosto, another M-Wagon and a Dosto. I have seen some variations like that. What do you think of the new reveals today? Taserface. Medway Valley line looks very, very good. I'm quite excited for that. That looks a lot of fun. You so excited for 2026? So am I. There's some exciting stuff coming in 2026. Trust me. Not Train Sim. Well, yeah, Train Sim World, because pretty much everything that's been announced, I feel like isn't coming until next year anyway. Because in my opinion, I feel like if we're going to get any releases, we're going to get one more release this year, I think, other than this, if we were to get anything. Because... Oh, what's going on here? Hold on. Hold on. I'm losing power again. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. It's not applying any power. It's thinking about it. Do you have to maybe have it lower down when you go uphill? Possibly? I don't know. Is there a reason I'm not applying any power? Set it off, let it go down to 0 again. Okay, right, let's do that. Now you got to get it. Now you got it going. Are you going to be okay stopping at a platform? Well, apparently I've broke it again. Right, and then he's saying apply more power again. Yeah. that right? Reduce taps and then increase. It's not doing anything. What am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm breaking it. This train obviously works. I'm not doing anything different. Like, I'm obviously just not smart enough to drive a train like this. Right, I've reduced my taps. Now what do I do? Run up. This is hard work, this. I can't drive this thing. Good afternoon, Broncoin. Sorry, I've missed the chat there. I'm currently trying to fight with this thing. I can't seem to figure it out. I could have sworn I've got this working there. Try closing the circuit breaker and raising the panto. Right, come on. Hurry up. Let's go. Put the tap changer to the off position, let it run to 0, and then increase the taps and it should work. Right. I'm taking your word for this. Give time to power up, it's not a DMU. No, I'm treating this completely wrong, aren't I? Right. Let's see if it applies power again. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that, we're on the mend now. We're certainly going now. Nice. There you go, look at that. Okay, so you need to turn it off. Right, fair. There you go, we fixed it. I think you've tripped the circuit breaker. The German tap changer doesn't like it above notch 5 when starting, as that trips the brakes. Right, there you go. I keep tripping it, that's what I'm doing apparently. Ah, we're moving now. That's much better. There we go, nice. Applause for Richie on account of not overshooting the station. You can't overshoot if your train ain't moving. Right. You're on a hill. Yeah, I know. Good evening, Bob. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Racing Richie on the way. Oh yeah, that's it. Train Sim 6 Deluxe Edition was worth it and you bought Deluxe. Nice. What do you think about the Medway Valley coming to Train Sim 6? I'm excited for that. That looks really, really good. And it looks like it's not far away either. So I reckon that's an early 2026 release. You know, you've got that. You've got the 805. You've got Tadami Line. You've got Lord knows what else is coming. It's going to be a good start to the year, I reckon. Good first half of the year anyway. Auf Wiedersehen, everyone. I'm leaving the stream now. Thank you for coming in and helping random stuff. Hope you've had a fantastic stream, and thank you for helping me out. I guess you can't overshoot a station when you can't get there. It's spot on. Spot on. It's probably too long for the stations, but I feel like these M-Wagons would look great on the Niedertalbahn. If I had it installed, we'd give it a go. Right, this is where we're going to overshoot the station now, isn't it? We're going too quick. You open to Tadami Line will come up before Train Sim 7. Who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen. You've got to bear in mind it's only a couple of developers there. tell you what I am going to do very quickly. I'm just going to... Where's the... Where is it now? HUD and gameplay. There we go. Good, thanks. You're currently driving on the Hamburg-Lübeck route. How's Shan doing? Yeah, she's not doing too bad. She's doing all right. Yeah. She's downstairs. It does remind me to say that I may have to suddenly disappear at some point during the stream to go help her out with stuff. It was simply announced too early. Train Sim 4, I think it was. Come on, Richie, get the waffle on the platform. Yeah, there you go. It's the wrong colour. Right, there we go. Now we need to get this thing moving from here. How are we going to do that? That's going to be a good question. What is a face cam? I know. Look at these. Hello. Oh, dear, that's going to get clipped, isn't it? Dear, dear, dear. Right, let's do that. Right, release the brakes. Hopefully, we can do this again. Right, hold it. Hold it. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river, sunrise. It's not moving again. It's not moving again. Dear. Well, that's the waffle wagon. I'm going to try something else. I can't drive these trains to save my life. I'm not good at them at all. I won't lie. Right, let's try something else, shall we? We'll try a 111 service, shall we? Let's see if I can figure that out. We'll go from Heilbronn. Why not? Let's see if we can do... Let's do that one. The only thing I'm looking forward to at the moment is the Class 90, as we'll have a freight locomotive that's not a bloody 66. I know. Mad that, innit? Can you say Shan can you say to Shan that's can you say to Shan that Cucumber says hi? I will do. She's downstairs at the minute there. Would have liked to have travelled on a 158847 in the purple livery. Right, I've driven this before. I know how to drive this. So let's give this a go, shall we? Right. Oh, it's got the finger wagons on the back. Nice. Hopefully this one's a bit more straightforward. Round to fight, Richie versus Waffle. Waffle wins. I'm rubbish with German trains. Yeah, so am I. I'm really bad with German trains. I'm not very good at them at all. Triple ones are really easy to drive, just bad brakes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to my trusty old friend. Make sure everything's in and on and released. Let's see if I can figure this out. Cool. There we go. See, straight away. Straight away. We're moving. Happy days. Now that that's working, can I get away with putting my TSCX back in? Should we give it a try? Let me get moving. I'll put my TSCX back in as well. Oh, it's heavy, this thing. Do that. Hopefully this works now.
Sehr geehrte
I'm paying attention to what I'm doing now. I'm not paying attention.
nach Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station. Laufen.
Oh, we're going too quick. Ah, disaster. Disaster. Panic. What am I doing? Panic. No. Stop. Oh my god. Right, okay, right. Let's just restart that. Dear, dear, dear. Let me get the TSW interface up. Cool. Start callback. Lovely. So hopefully now we should be all good, I think. So let me unlock the doors. Let me put the key in. Put that into neutral. Cool. Hopefully. Cool. Right, let me get back to the chat. How can upgrading each year cost money? I don't know. Don't forget the safety systems, or have you not learnt them yet? Turbo Train. Are you doing Giepi? Hello, is it the season for reveals? This isn't season for reveals. This is the Frankenbahn, which comes out tomorrow. Put that into... Come on. Sodding thing. Hold on. Hopefully this works. What a nightmare you've had tonight. Definitely one to remember. Yeah, no, it's not been that bad. It's not been that bad at all. It's a learning curve. It's fine. Right. Hopefully this is all right. It's not doing anything now. Hold on. There we go.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug RE nach Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste
It's
Station.
gonna start moving.
Laufen, Württemberg, Ausstieg.
There we go. Much better. Much better. How am I third in your top fans I've been watching for too long? You're just a good viewer. You're all good viewers. You're doing the Caledonian Sleeper for your 16th birthday. Oh, nice one. Hope you have fun. So sensitive. I need to be careful. So how was your first experience with the Wico? What's a Wico? Is that the waffle wagon? It doesn't like me, and I don't like it. I couldn't figure it out. It's definitely 100% me driving it wrong. Okay, so I'm happy for you to teach me how to do it. If we had a bingo card, it'd be completely empty. Anyway, Rich and Casual, I'm off for some tea. Early start to the morning. Oh yes, is it? Yeah, early starts for you, isn't it? So yeah, thank you for coming in, Mikey. Much appreciate it, and have a good rest of your evening. Hope you have a good early start. This is smooth. I'm happy with this. If I'm in DBBR 1110 to see if I have a chance of I'm in the DBBR 110 to see whether I have a chance of driving the 111. I think the 110 is probably more difficult to drive than the 111. Come on. Up to speed now. Up to speed. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, there we go. You're in Berlin on Subway Sim. Nice one. Right, you're off to go and have some pasta, and so I'll catch you later. Thank you for a good laugh. Thank you for coming in. Much appreciated, Ben. Enjoy your pasta. Hold's really awkward to get to. The way I've set this up, hold's really awkward to get to. See you in the next one. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated. Catch you later. I wonder if there's a way I can change it so... This is, if I stop the callback. I'm going to keep an eye, leave a map, edit leave a map, throttle. There's a way you can do this so that it doesn't mess around. Yes. Let's have a look. There's a way you can do it. I can't remember how you do it now. How do you do it? Leave a map. Leave a map. I don't know. I don't know. So let's start the callback. Let's try again. Go back into Train Sim World. Hopefully, yeah, that's fine. Got something in my eye. Hold on, where am I? Ah. The big yellow thing on the Train Sim controller is the horn. Haha, nice one. I've definitely got something in my eye. Where am I? It's me crying from me failing to drive the strut waffle. Now that we're moving, can we take a moment to appreciate the route? The route's nice. We do need to start slowing down there. What's quite interesting is that we're weaving around this way. Ah, yes, I see. This is the route, by the way. Let's have to come around the corner. That and hold. Not to run down. Turn it off. So right, let's slow down. Hopefully we do this all right. Yeah, this is more like it. This is more like it. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. This is good. This is going well. Much better than how it started. You've not set up a tap loco on my TSCX yet. I did apply FB to one lever by going through and editing the button menu, and there's an option where you add 2 keys to the lever and have to go up or down the other option. Yeah, I've set this up for UK trains, so I'm risking trying it for this, and it's not worked. I need to just sort of like mess around with it, but that's my hardware. That's nothing to do with the game or the route. But nothing. Also, the hardware's not wrong. I've just set it up right. It's the user that's the problem in this case. The user is the absolute pleb here. So don't be. You know, the route is nice. I like the route. I think it's good. Need to stop. Stop. Ah, stop. Let's do that. Alright, that's okay. My rise and brake. To release. Oh, hello. Release that. Cool. Open the doors. Nice. Try the train TSCX with Classic. That's the plan. That's the plan, to use it at some point. Where's my train gone? There it is. Nice. Hello. This is a cool looking building. The way that this is all like open, like as if it's been constructed. I quite like that. That looks very cool. These other buildings here. Knock the doors as well. Right, hopefully we can start moving again. Biesenheim. Bees! Right. So hopefully do things okay here. Yeah, moving straight away. It's moving straight away. You got multiple setups. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you've got multiple setups on the go. Bit of head work for some of them, but it's worth it. Yeah, I feel like that's where I'm falling short because I need to set it up for different trains. It's working though. It's working now. I just don't think my setup lights that other train. So that is just down to me, to be honest. It's a beautiful looking train. I think it's brilliant, but yeah. No, you can't use the TSCX for bus simulator. Oh, you silly sod. Right, let's go. Hello, Alex the Train Boy. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. I've said that twice now. Hold. There we go. Nice. Get a message. Bear with me. But you can with City Transport Simulator. Do you know what? I'm going to give it a try on Bus Sim now, just to prove to you that it could work. What station have I got my TSCX set up to? What station have I got my UK departure rule set up to? What's your thoughts? Right, let's put that one down. So, what else do you want to see after we've done this service? Do you want to see a quick S-Bahn run with the things? Slow down a little bit, just a bit, just a tiny bit. Shat, has he been doing a short video for next week, and I've got Saturday to do next week, and then visit a new model shop. I hope that you'll stay tuned for that. Yeah, I look forward to hearing more information about it. You can link up the train sim control to bus sim 21. You probably could. It probably wouldn't work. Worth giving it a go though. Got a station here. I wonder, can you stop at this station? Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a little look. What can do at this station? Oh yeah, you've got some services. SE services. Okay, you've got some services that stop here. They might be 425 services though. We'll have to have a little look at that. I wonder if they're all stoppers. Yeah, there's quite a few there actually. I don't know how many stations there are in total on this. Feel free to enlighten me. Just hit 25 likes by the way. Thank you very much. Much appreciate it. Some more beans now as well. In fact, no, we won't. No, we won't. Let me run that down. We need to slow down, so let me put that into off. And put that into there. I do. Dynamic brake, there you go. Oh, it's getting confused there, don't like that. What route would you recommend on buying? Mega Gamer, it depends what you're into. Do you like UK routes? Do you like US routes? Do you like German routes? It all very much depends. At the minute, if you're interested in this, pick this up. It's a good bit of fun. I'm just not very good at driving it. That's why I didn't do a first look video for it, because the thing is, these trains are quite difficult to drive, and I like for you guys to watch me mess it up just to see that I'm pretty much a noob when it comes to German stuff. So I think you can also link it up to TramSim Urban Transit. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense that you can do that. Oh. Got a station coming up. Let's slow down a bit. Manchester commuter route is good now. It's a good. It was always a good route. I quite like that route, to be honest. Have no complaints about that route one bit. The only complaint I've really got, really, to be honest, is it should have been extended down to Crewe. But we've got Crewe in the game now, twice. Soon to be 3 times. Do you have a wheel? Yeah, you can't see it on stream, but I've got a Thrustmaster. I'll show you in a second. That's a good stop. I'm happy with that. Cool. That's a much better stop. See, this is much better, a lot smoother. Where else have we got? Got Bees, Ludwigsburg. So we've got another 25 minutes on this run. And then we'll do maybe an S-Bahn service. We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. Lock the doors. Nice. Let's put that into run up. Let's go.
Sehr geehrte Reisende, herzlich willkommen im Zug ERE nach Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof. Wir wünschen Ihnen eine angenehme Reise. Nächste Station,
Run up.
Bietigheim-Bissingen.
Run up a bit more.
Fahrtrichtung rechts.
I get up to around 100 kilometres and then I'll show you my wheel. In fact, I'll do it now. Might as well. Might as well. Right, let me quickly show you my wheel. So. Hello. This is my wheel. Here it is. My wheel. Thrustmaster. I don't use that in stream because it's pain. I've also got this as well. How's that? Good, isn't it? There you go. Same wheel as you. Nice one. I mean, I've fully just gone over there and you probably didn't hear a word of that, but it's fine. It is what it is. Let me go off that and back into the game. Nice. Let's run that back up. Hello, Rex. Good evening. Facecam. Well, I've missed a bit. How are you? Yeah, good. Thank you. Different, isn't it? A little bit different. Gonna see how we go on with this in future streams. I quite like this. I mean, the actual border only just set up, so yeah, you'll have to let me know your thoughts. What's the Birmingham to Crewe route like? Love it, love it. What a route that is. One of my favourite routes, if not my favourite route. You've been busy recording, nice. Yeah, hello, I'm here. Adds a different element to the streams, doesn't it? It took 18 months of courage to get to this. I've done like normal face cam sort of videos, but being like fully centered, like fully focused on me, it's a bit daunting. I won't lie. So yeah, as long as people are nice about it, then I'll be all right. People have been all right there. I'm not overly intrusive on the screen either, which I quite like. into the station a bit. Playing Train Sim World on a keyboard is a challenge. Oh, has someone got a computer? Has someone got a computer? Has someone got a PC? That sounds like PC language to me. And after that, you need to get one of these TSCXs here. There you go, look. Let's get one of them. I feel like I've just messed that all up though, so let me make sure that I've got my position. There you go. Nice. Is that too high? That'll do. That'll do. Got announcements as well. Don't forget about that. This is a busy station here, isn't it? Look at this, got all sorts going on. Not entirely, but practice makes perfect. Ah, have you hooked up a keyboard to your PlayStation? Hello, North Atlantic Aviation. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. You want one of those TSCX controllers, but never got a response from Sim Workshop about me doing content with one. Yeah, I'm guessing give it time, I suppose. I was very surprised they contacted me, to be honest. So I don't know. I don't know if they only reached out to a select few people. There was a few like different content creators that did actually get a piece of kit. But yeah, it's I'm very honoured to have this, and I think it's fantastic. I really do. Norma Angel, RichyRail face reveal. Hey, well, I mean, I've done a few face cam videos. I don't do them often, but I've done a few. I probably won't be doing this for like normal videos. I might, we'll see. But hold on, stop there. But it's just a different element for streams, isn't it? Just a little bit different, more personal, more one-to-one. It's weird, but you'll see a video on it soon. You've been flying for 6 hours from Brussels to Montreal. After I land, I'm going to give Main Tailpan a go. Just picked it up on an Xbox sale. Oh, nice. What were you doing in Brussels? Hopefully not eating sprouts. Oh, I need to unlock the doors. Hold on. Cool. Let's go. A 6-hour flight from Brussels to Montreal is quite quick as well, thinking about it. Very quick. It's weird, but you'll see a video on it soon. Ooh, interesting. Oh, is it a laptop? Ooh, that's the beauty of a flight simulator. I'm running a flight for my virtual airline. Ah, I see. Right. I thought you meant like an actual flight. Oh, isn't it on PlayStation now? I think it is, isn't it? Forgot about that. Right, Ludwigsburg is next. Let's go. In-flight Wi-Fi is too slow for YouTube on Air Canada. Yes, most of the Flight Simulator is on PlayStation 5. Is that what you bought it on? I need to give it a go. I was tempted to pick it up, but I might still wait for a sale on it. 70 quid's a lot to ask for. Dosto. We love the Dosto, don't we? Is this the new German route? How are you finding it? Yeah, it's good. I mean, I've actually been to Stuttgart before, and it looks quite good. I've been on the S-Bahn before through Stuttgart, and then obviously subsequently onto the main line up towards Ulm. So I have been on the route before, briefly. Obviously, it wasn't in this state when I went to it. It was being worked on with Stuttgart. There's been a lot of works to Stuttgart. It's got a whole new station now. But yeah, I quite enjoy this. It's a pretty decent route. The trains are quite hard to drive, I won't lie. The waffle thing, the cab car is quite difficult to drive. I'm not really that great at driving it, and it doesn't really like me, but it is what it is. You know, we move and we carry on. But yeah, the route's good, very well made. I don't really have any issues with it, to be honest. Runs quite well. I've had a few bits of stuttering, but that is again because I've not ran it on the PC yet. On the PlayStation, it's been okay. Blurry textures haven't really been a massive thing, only when you first load into the Strutt Waffle Wagon, but not really experienced many blurry textures. So yeah, it's a pretty decent route. It's more for the German community, this one, I think, obviously. So I feel like those that like German routes will definitely enjoy this one. I don't really know the significance of it, like compared to us, like with like West Coast Main on or whatever. But I've heard of Frankenbahn before, so I can imagine this is going to be quite a popular one. When it got announced, anyway, people were quite happy with it. You have it on PC, just can't run Train Sim World and Microsoft Flight Simulator at the same time. Oh yeah, that's the shame, isn't it? That's the shame of it. You have Naverka Dresden. I like Naverka Dresden. It's a good bit of fun. That one I do know, and I know quite well. Cool to know it's going well. Yeah, it's a good bit of fun. Of course, if you're interested in this comes out tomorrow. 10 AM for console, 6 PM for PC. I think it's standard route price. Yeah, it's pretty decent. A bit too quick there, though. I can play it on my Xbox whilst I fly on my PC, but I have stick drift on my Xbox controller and it messes with the reverser. that won't be good in a plane. That wouldn't be good in a plane at all, would it? I need to slow down a bit. There we go, we've driven the 111 for 111 kilometres, there you go. Comes out tomorrow. Sorry, I've not been following this one. No, I don't imagine you would be, because it's not really your cup of tea, is it? The thing is, I don't mind the German routes. I think they're alright. I struggle with them, don't get me wrong, but I think they're alright. I haven't really got many complaints with German routes. I think the great thing with German routes is that they are really busy. Like, really busy. No matter, like, whatever route you do is going to have a ton of services on it. So it definitely wins in that sort of realm, let's say. Also, my camera's not quite level as what it was. There you go, hold there. Oh, hey, hello. There we go. Oh, there. Yeah, so lift it up a bit. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, German routes are very busy, and there's usually a lot going on with them, so I can't complain with them. I'm okay with a few German routes, but you're right, I'm not always particularly interested in them. You don't mind German routes as long as they're modern day. This one isn't, which is why I'm abstaining from this one. Abstaining, what a word. I like that word. I haven't got any major complaints. I can imagine this is, like I say, from someone that doesn't know much about German routes, it's not bad. It isn't bad at all. It's busy. And if you've got all the stock, on the PlayStation, because I own more German routes, I've seen around 815 services, I think there is, which is a pretty beefy timetable in my opinion. So you do get a fair few services on this. But yeah, there's a lot going for it. I think in this we've got around about 700. A lot of it is layers though, which obviously you'd kind of come to expect with German stuff. You'd love a UK route in the 2000s, so a German route in the 2000s sounds interesting. UK route in the we haven't got anything in the 2000s, have we really? Not got much in the 2000s anyway. And stop. Cool. Leipzig, Dresden, Kassel, Würzburg, and Frankfurt Fulda are my favourites, which might tell you why I like running most. What I like running on most of the German routes. ICE stuff, yeah. I quite like the intercity stuff. I don't mind it. The intercity stuff's quite good. I also like some of the commuters. I especially like the German DMUs. They're my favourites to drive. I love them so much. Like Maintalbahn. My favourite's probably Dresden Chemnitz. What a route. What a route that is. It's a route I'd like to see an overhaul on for sure. Let's focus on doing this. Right, the next and final calling point is Stuttgart in around about 10 minutes time. So let's get there, shall we? That's why I think it's one of the 2000. One in 2000 would be nice. Hard to get licensed in there. You don't have Maintalbahn. Maintalbahn's good. Dresden Chemnitz is a good one as well. Very good one in my opinion. I love that road. It's one I'd definitely like to see an overhaul on. Imagine that Todd 4. It looked beautiful. It really would. Maintalbahn I've been eyeing up for a while because of the 642 DMU and for layers. Glad to finally pick it up. I like that one. I do like the Maintalbahn. I especially like the Maintalbahn. And the same with the Niedertalbahn as well. I'm not overly fussed about the Niedertalbahn, but I love the 628. I would love for the 628 to be like a separate purchase so I wouldn't have to install Niedertalbahn every time. But yeah, those two are good. The 612 is alright, but it's obviously, you know, the newer German DMUs are very, very cool. One of the main reasons I like Train Sim World is the German/Euro routes. My UK interest in diesel locos and freight, but not got any JT DLC just yet. Still got much more to explore with what I've got as a newer user. JT stuff is like up there. I feel like all the West Coast mainline routes look pretty, are pretty decent, and including Crewe Preston when that comes out, because that's gonna be fantastic. An interesting stream. I do like to see your face showing makes a change, and I do like it. Good to know, Alex. Thank you very much. If you hate it, then not really much I can do now, is there? It's different. I think it's different for sure, because you can kind of see my reaction to more stuff as well. Try that again. You're an original owner of Main Bahn, so it's nice to route hop as well and use the 642 on a new top column timetable in Leipzig, Dresden. Yeah, pretty much. I quite like that as well. Makes a good change. Yeah, well, it may go into the future. Who knows? Who knows? There's a few changes I've got planned for 2026. There's actually a big thing I'm looking. There may be an announcement. May because I need to work it out. But there may be an announcement of some kind in the new year. So stay tuned. You don't hate it at all, don't be silly. Rex, all to be revealed. All to be revealed. Assuming I reveal it. Very much depends whether I can be bothered or not. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna happen until next year. Oh, sleepy. I wish Main Specialbahn would get a remaster, go via the new path since its completion and the tunnel closure in 2017. Yeah, Main Specialbahn's not bad. It's not my favourite German route by all means. My favourites would probably either be Dresden Chemnitz or Dresden Riese. Kind of Dresden Leipzig. I don't mind Dresden Leipzig. I've not played it enough to kind of see it to fulfil its full potential. Fair enough, I'll probably forget you mentioning this anyways. Oh yeah, you will. It's not going to happen until the new year, so... I run some 294 freight services as well as in the ICE on Dresden Leipzig. It's quite fun. Yeah, it is quite fun. It's just because it's quite a long route. I find it hard to find the time to play it to its full potential because you need to do a good few runs to proper get the experience of it. We're also going way too quick. Way too quick. Whoa, look at that over there. That's bad service. Looks like it there. Go through there. Nice. A lot of racing. I like to see the departure board in the background though. It looks incredible. I've had it for a little while. I mean, there's a service that's cancelled, but yeah, I've had it for a little while. I've probably had it since around about my birthday. But I've been wanting to mainly do this for a while. This cabinet shelving unit thing I've wanted to do for a little while. So I'm glad I've finally got a setup that is perfect to be able to have it in the background. Dear me. Anyway, we're racing an S-Bahn train into Stuttgart. This is quite cool. This is very cool. I like it when you race stuff into stations though. I find that really, really cool. Kind of gives me a little bit of a vibe of Munich Augsburg. He's riding all the Class 158s. All the Class 158s. You can go to the lower platforms in this, by the way, at Stuttgart. Oh, who's going to win? Me, because it stopped. Oh, got an ICE service there. Nice. If my competition stopped, it's fine. It's alright. Any spads? Maybe. I didn't see any spads. Your word against mine. I like racing trains. I remember losing so many to right of ways and red signals on New York Trenton. I like it when you can race them out of Victoria on Brighton Main Line. That's a lot of fun. Sleepy. Slow down. Slow down. Season of reveals thoughts. The Czech route is amazing. Yeah, I mean, I've not took the time to actually watch the little video that they've released because they released a video for it today, or some footage on it or something like that. Anyway, yeah, I need to give that a go. But yeah, oh, let me stop here. There's an example, look, of the Dosto and the things coupled up to the M wagons, which is really really cool. There's quite a few services that do that. When we go past it. Focus on slowing down. Yeah, there you go, look. The M wagon's coupled up to the Dostos. There's a few services that do that and they're quite cool. So the 111 is my friend. The 111 is very much my friend. So we will stick to this friend of ours in future showcases of this route. But this is Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof. I have been here before. It looks pretty decent. I especially like the front of this station because yeah, it looks spot on. You are literally straight into like the city centre. But all this was being reworked when I went there, so it's completely changed now. The video is amazing. You're planning on getting New York Stamford. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I quite like the look of that one. It's going to be easy to drive as well. EMU stuff. Anyway. There we go. Nice. Doors are on that side. Cool. I want to go to... Oh, announcement. Nice. So if I go over here, zoom, you'll see... There it is. There's that service. There you go. It's an M wagon coupled up to... Hold on, let me... Coupled up to these, which is very cool. I can imagine you walk through them as well. But yeah, that's a really cool little thingy. Is there anything else you want to see on this route before I call it a night? Anything else at all? A little fly around Stuttgart. This is the inside of Stuttgart station. Big window there which looks outside. Another big window there that looks outside. M8 EMUs, Amtrak and Harlem Line SLA is going to be a good one. It's got a shop here. Top sellers, no. No one's working there. What else have we got going on? Can't get out the station, but what's down here? Oh, this is interesting. Ah, thought we could have gone somewhere. I'm not too sure you'd get to the S-Bahn platforms. You can get to them though. They are somewhere. Got your shops along the front. Show you the S-Bahn stations as well. You're gonna get this. Nice one. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you can drive the trains better than me. Let's have a look down here. So if you go underneath here, there's S-Bahn platforms too. There you go, look. There's the S-Bahn platforms, which you can drive in and out of. Obviously that's back up towards the finger. There you go, look. These M-Wagon lash-ups remind me of MBTA routes with double and single decker coaches. Yeah, I think that's the vibe, isn't it? That's certainly the vibe that they're going for. Can't get down that way. There you go. There's all that sort of stuff. And yeah, there you go. That's that's those things. So should we have a little look? I'm going to quickly recap in the main menu. Obviously, I didn't drive the M-Wagon as I should do because I'm not very good at M-Wagon stuff. But I'd give it a try. I'd give it a go. And I failed, is what it is. Oh. I'm going to start dying. Anyway, right. Stuttgart Heilbronn. Obviously, you got your scenarios. They're there. Nice one. Then also you've got 726 services. I think there's around about 800, something like that. If you've got everything, you need like Link and Rheinstrecke and all sorts of other bits and bobs. If we go off that, escape that. Obviously, you've got 423 services, which do all manner of things. Got 425 services that again do all manner of things. I don't know if there's any 4-line runs, but there's loads of stuff on there that you can do. I was intrigued because there's a lot of stopper services with this. Stuttgart. A lot of stuff you can do between Stuttgart. So there's a lot of S-Bahn services that you can do. What else can you do with these? So these are mainly in and around Stuttgart. A lot of services there. Wow, look at all them. Loads going on there. And then there is a few services. What does this do? This does different stuff. Dostos. Are they? Oh, okay. You got some Dosto moves. Got different kinds of Dosto moves depending on what route you pick. And I think that's pretty much it. You obviously got the 111 that does stuff. Yeah, you got all sorts of stuff going on. Absolutely loads. Can you show us the layers list? Yep. So we've got IR services with the TSG 218. I don't own that. You got S-Bahn Stuttgart S5, Frankfurt S-Bahn, S-Bahn Stuttgart S4, S6, S1. You've got 6 to 8 services if you own the Niedertal Bahn, so you'll get that as well. S2, S3, Expo Train. Not too sure what that is. NRM. DBBR 101. I'm guessing that's just the 101. ICE. There you go. So that's AI. ICE1 services, ICET services, which you can see you got there. 101 services. Some stuff with the Semmeringbahn comes in here as well. So you've got a few services with that. Autozug with the 110. Bremen Oldenburg 110. Probably could have done with installing that one, to be honest. Ludwigsbahn, again, you've got some stuff there, intermodal stuff, and some mixed stuff from the Ludwigsbahn as well. I'm not too sure what that's about, but I don't own it. So there's still a lot of stuff I'm missing, but yeah, there's still plenty of stuff that you've got here. You've got freight runs and stuff like that, loads of freight going on, switching, freight trains, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, there's loads you can do with this. So let's jump into 101 do. 101 is mainly stabling services. You do have a service there. We're not going to do it, but there's a service there that you can do a full line run, which is quite nice. And then obviously got the 411, does stuff, does a couple of things. Don't know why it says 415. Very weird. So yeah, cool. Let me jump into another service. Let's jump back into the dreaded, the scary one, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's go to that. Cool. You have the 294. Nice one. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy having it. You need Frankfurt, S-Bahn, S1, S8, and S9. Cool. Right, let's do that. Cool. Do an 8 cam. Where is the thingy? There's my train. Right then, let's do a bit of F1. Right, so that was the first look at the Frankenbahn Stuttgart to Heilbronn. That's a route I really enjoyed, and I feel like it's going to be a route I enjoy on the PlayStation with all my layers. I don't have as much German stock on the PC as UK stuff, so there is a lot of things that I am missing. So if you've got a lot of German stuff, you'll certainly see a lot more than what I'm seeing. But you can see that there's still a fair bit of stuff if you own a couple of the routes. I think base you get around about 200 services, and then you have upwards of 800 services once you start building up a collection. There was an international festival that moves around Europe each year called Expo 2000. Oh, okay, cool. That's interesting. That's like a rail tour sort of thing. Very interesting. I like that. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's really cool. So there you go. You can do some Expo 2000 services. But yeah, if you're more knowledgeable about this route than I am, then obviously this is one for you. But out of the 100, well, not 100, but 82 people, 23% on a sale. No, 23% of you said day one, yes, on a sale, 21% of you, maybe 26%, and nope, 30%. I think that's kind of fair, really, for this sort of route, considering that it's mainly a UK audience. So yeah, cool. I'm going to snippet that because that's quite interesting. So yeah, that was quite cool. So as for general bits and bobs of admin from me, this route releases tomorrow at 10 AM on PlayStation and Xbox. It also releases at 6 PM on Steam. It's full standard route price, $29.99, I believe. It comes with this, the Strut Waffle Wagon. It comes with the 111, and it also comes with the 140. And yeah, it's a good bit of fun. So if you end up picking it up, let me know what you think about it. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. It's a good bit of fun, and it's one I can definitely find myself playing a bit more when I get a bit more time. Because I quite like these style of German routes that are quite busy and also backdated. I really like Linke Rheinstrecke. Linke Rheinstrecke is one of my favourites as well. But yeah, of course, Facecam. Well, hey, let me know your thoughts for future, and you know whether we should do this again to have a Facecam, or whether you don't want to really see my ugly mug and you want to see the game. It's up to you. But yeah, thank you all for coming in tonight. As for general bits and mobs of admin, further admin, like content-wise, if you haven't seen it already, Ticking Off Trains, released yesterday. I would highly recommend you go and support that video because it took a long time to make, and also it's real-life trains. So yeah, give it a go. And I will get the route, but got over 12 routes. Got another 12 German routes to get to fully enjoy it, but it's tempting. Like I said, a lot of it's layers. A lot of it is layers. So if you've got the stuff, then it can really bulk it up. But yeah, as for other videos, either tomorrow or Wednesday, I've not quite decided, I will have a video on the Medway Valley line on Train Simulator Classic. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be quite an exciting one. And then I don't know what else I'm releasing this week, but there'll be something. So thank you all for coming in tonight. Much appreciate it. Take care, everyone. And if you pick up the route, enjoy it. So thank you all for watching. Excuse me. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next stream. Bye, everyone.